After installing Java Development Kit, I want to show you how to install IDE for our class. We are going to use intelliJ as a IDE, Integrated Development Environment. From the search intelliJ, type intelliJ, then you will get to the download page there. Then Ultimate is not free, but community version is free. So we are going to use a community edition of intelliJ IDEA. That's the IDE. So click download, and then it will be downloaded. So I have already downloaded here in Intel Ideal. See, this is the downloaded file. Double click to install it, and then you can choose all default values. Then that's pretty much it for the installations. I've already installed, so I will just skip that part. Once it's installed, now you can launch IntelliJ IDEA. Launch that. So first time it may ask you any configuration settings you want to read from earlier version. This is a fresh new one. Just don't do that. Or if you have used, so my preference is the dark mode, then skip the remaining defaults. It's there. Now you are ready to use intelliJ. Create a new project. Then first time it will be that project SDK, this is Java compiler, is not set. So the IntelliJ does not recognize where Java compiler is. So the very first time you need to configure this one. From second time on, this one setting will be remembered. So click new. And then in the previous video, I have installed a JDK on top of the C drive, and this is the folder name of Java Development Kit. So do not go into the bin, but choose the one above a bin, just the JDK as is, and press OK. Then IntelliJ recognizes a Java version 12. So this setting is required the very first time you use IntelliJ. Next, and then next step is just choose all blank. Just next. Now you are going to create a project. The project is physically a folder on your computer. So you need to first set where you want to create the Java project. So let me choose some place. So here under HSong, my account, then under documents, now I want to create. Then you need to give a project name. So let's say EX1, the first exercise, Hong S, my first name and last name initial. Then you need to repeat this project name, Control C, after the location. So backslash and repeat. So that is important. If you do not repeat, so the project with this name will not create a new folder, but it will be just placed under documents. So for each project, I want to have just its own folder separately. So just repeat that part in project location. That is very important. And then finish. Then the project directory is not existing. Yes, so create a new one. Then tips, I close that. Now we are ready to use IntelliJ, ready to write a Java program. So at this moment, we can verify through Windows Explorer that under Documents, the EX1 Home S folder is created, and then IntelliJ creates some default subfolders there and like. So that's we can verify physically. Now under project tab, as you expand that, you will see several things. The source code we are going to place under this folder. So unfold that, and then you have SRC. So your Java code should be placed always under src folder, and then outside of that, do not touch that, do not edit or do not delete, just keep everything else as is. So your code should be always inside the src folder, and the right click. Let's create the first Java class. Let's name it as a main. Then main class template is created. We know that public static void main method is required as a starting point of execution, like that. And the system.out.println, let's say hello world is there. Then you can use either one of the two green triangles. So let's click that and the run main method. Then it compiles and runs. So output hello world is displayed. So this is how to use intelliJ for Java programming, and this is the way you should use for this class.